I'll give you some more examples of simplicity and complexity. The balance paradox. At Disney, we were known for service, and people came in. I mentioned earlier how nice it was to have people coming into your place of business already in a good mood, but there's also the double-edged sword, because people will come into Disney with kind of a chip on their shoulder. Yeah, I've heard all about your great service. I'm going to find where you don't have it. So they're looking for places where they can criticize you. Since we're known for quality, how did we do it in mass? If you wanted to have one-on-one great service to an employee or a customer, I can do that all day long if I only have to do it with 3 or 4 people. But if I've got 80, 90, 110,000 people in my park every day, how do I keep that going? How do I keep my turnover of employees low so I don't always have to retrain people? We had to do it in mass. Likewise, how do we give empathy to that person whose little kid just got lost? And there's people all over the place and they're beside themselves. Or you've got the employee whose family member just got ill. How do you empathize with them but do it efficiently so you're not spending all day doing it? Here's an example of how we kept in touch with the front lines of our business and gave great customer service internally. Because quite frankly, we felt that if you gave great service internally, it would go out the window, out the door, out the internet to the ultimate customer. So bottom line is take care of your staff. They'll take care of your constituents. Pirates of the Caribbean. Fun, 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 fun ride to work on because you can actually be rather rude to guests and they just think you're being a good pirate. Get in a boat, moving on out. Rah! Oh, honey, isn't he a swell pirate? But here's the challenge. We had metrics, theoretical ride capacity. How many people can you get through the ride in an hour based on 16 people in a boat? 4 rows of 4. So yeah, it's the Magic Kingdom, but there's also some business goals. And for the frontline employees, how do you get butts in boats and move them on out while maintaining quality and efficiency? So here's my job as a pirate. I'm supposed to load these 4 rows of 4, and I've got hundreds, if not thousands of people who are standing in line. They've been in line forever, and their 2.5 kids have been going crazy on them. And now you say, hi folks, how many in your party today? There's 2 of us. Great, let's get you in the front row. Hi folks, how many in your party? There's 3. Okay, great, let's go second row. You get the picture. You slowly backfill, you get a single, you put them in just like on a ski lift, and then you send the boat out. And that's really cool. But you know what? Sometimes you run into the stupid customer, the undecideds, and you say, hi folks, how many in your party? There's 16 of us. Great, why don't we do 4, 4, 4, and 4? No, no, Mr. Pirate, we want to be in the front row. Oh, not a problem. We'll do 4 of you in this boat, and then we'll do the next boat. In the next boat, it'll take 4 boats, but we'll get all of you in the front row. No, no, you still don't get it, do you? We all want to ride in the front row of this boat. Well, that's impossible. So I could stand here and have a debate with them, or I could go really empathetic and say, oh folks, so where are you from? Oh, we're from Texas. Oh, great. So tell me all about your trip here. How'd you get here? And I could give them all kinds of great one-on-one empathy and service. But while I'm doing that, what's happening to the people who are standing in line? They're getting held up, and our efficiencies are dropping. So it's not a really good place to be. You got to balance out the efficiencies with the empathy. So we would have the undecided spot. Why fight it? You're going to have those customers, so we would have the dummy zone. You'd move them off to this side and say, folks, I tell you what, until you decide where you want to go, we can put 4, 4, 4, and 4, or we can do 4 boats. Until we get there, why don't we have you pull off to the side and just watch me load a few boats? Okay. So you get their behinds out of the way, and you start loading some more boats, and after a few boats, you go back and say, so folks, have you made up your mind yet? Yeah, we think we'll do 4, 4, 4, and 4. Great, come on down. They made the decision. They were empowered. They felt like, oh, that pirate gave us a lot of time. But in reality, I didn't. And I'm not stressing out my frontline pirates by beating the crap out of them because they're not hitting the theoretical ride capacity. And that would lead to high turnover, and then I've got to go to my local employment development department or workforce commission and say, please help me hire more people because I'm burning people out. That's great customer service and empathy internal, which will help with your external service.